Good evening here from Hobart, Tasmania. We'll be watching the next game, South Africa against Colombia, and the 19 ladies team. My name is Hein Engelbrecht, manager of the South African teams, with Ian next to me from Great Britain.
Well, I'm actually from the USA, so I'm the under 23 men's coach. But originally I grew up in New Zealand, and I spent some time in England, so my accent's all over the place.
Okay, Ian, welcome as we're going to watch a game here between South Africa and the 19 team. I'll just go through the team here. I don't know who's sitting on the side here. Let me see if I can see. No, unfortunately, I can't see the players sitting out. But the team is Danielle Wenzel, Lisa van Rijn, Nina Adams, Olivia Langston, Sky Boshoff, Callista Paike, Andrew Langston, Ellen van Rijn, Kristen Weinert, Marine Graaf, Grizaan Smit, Nicole Smit, and the senior coach, J.D. Oukamp, and assistant coach, Pam McCall. I see Ian is not going to read the Colombian names, as you can imagine, both being English, my home native hometown language is Afrikaans, so I'm not going to try either. It's quite a tongue twister.
Well, I think Coach Sergio has got a good team there.
Yeah, no, Sergio has always got something up his sleeve, as the Canadian girls are always competitive.
So on the table right now, Colombia are currently fourth with 4 wins from 8 games played. South Africa are second with 6 wins from 9 games. So it's very tight.
Yeah, I think the Colombians could actually have moved up, as they won Australia earlier today and South Africa losing against New Zealand. As we had the start of the game, South Africa playing in black and Colombia playing white. Hello, Louise. Van Rijn, the mother of the 2 sisters playing in the team, and also good players. Thank you, Louise, for watching once again. We appreciate all the support that these players can get. As Africa working up on the side of the pool, trying to get some distance there, but the Colombians not allowing them. Right in the center of the pool, on the far side of the cameras, far away from the substitution boxes. Very difficult for us to see exactly what's going on. We can just see the movement there. We're watching a small monitor here in the commentating room, Ian.
Yeah. Thankfully, we can stand up and look out the window, but it's still a bit obscured by some of the signs and screens we've got on. Looks like the referee is playing advantage here. This could be that they've seen an infringement, and they're just waiting for either the team that has the puck to either lose it or for them to get away and make use of the advantage.
Yeah, early substitution here from the Canadian side. The girl was swimming out very slowly. Could have lost her mask or something, or a fin. She was swimming out slowly from the far side of the pool to the substitution box, as the Canadians work it up the side of the pool, trying to get space, trying to get some movement behind the puck. Colombian under 19 goals. I said? Canadians. Oh, sorry there for the Colombians. The Colombians under 19 goals. You can see it's the Colombians playing, as they're not allowing South Africa any space here. And we've got the South Africans getting some momentum going here, working it up to the center of the pool. That's where they want to be, right in front of the face of the goal box. And let's see what's going to happen there. We've got some very good support here. Another support there from South Africa. Elmarie van der Schuyf, thank you. It is now 11:30 in South Africa, and we now here quite late already. It's in Hobart, 19:30. And the Canadians, not the Colombians. You know, I just commentated the Canadian game. Sorry there, Ian. And we're working up the side of the pool there. And the Colombians got bodies down at the bottom. What's interesting, Ian, is you see the bodies down at the bottom. They just stay at the bottom. They're right at the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, I mean, they've got very good breath holding. A lot of the Colombians play at altitude in Medellin, so they've got very good body positioning. They also typically play in 3 meters deep. So
I see. Yes. What's interesting, they just allow the South Africans to come and play right in front of past the front of the face of the goal box, and just absorbing the pressure and taking the puck off the stick and swimming it to the far side corner. South Africa is still hard on the attack, and they want to capitalize on their position.
So it looks like South Africa are actually dictating play a little bit at the moment. Most of the game has been played in the Colombian half. As we see an infringement against the Colombian team, and Colombia getting a couple of substitutions and trying to get some fresh legs in there.
Yeah, no, we can see South Africa wants to capitalize on their position. They want to get the puck to the center and then straighten it up and see if they can get the puck into the back of the goal box. And the Colombians just not allowing the South Africans any movement there. And the Colombians, like we said, they've got players in the bottom of the pool. They've got a strong swim here. I don't think they're going to stop this move from South Africa. Excellent there. It looks like Helen van Rijn.
And you saw there the South Africans had three players down driving the puck forward.
Yeah, it looks like Helen, number 8. Yep. Helen van Rijn, the sister of Lisa van Rijn. We've got 2 sisters in this team. Also 2 Langston sisters in this team. And the mother will be very proud there.
No, under 19.
Good score there with 4.5 minutes passed in the first half. Well done there to the South African team. You know, both these teams have got lots of energy and passion, you know, even in the water and out the water. They're colourful, they're passionate about the sport, they care for each other. There's a lot of love in this team.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you see the warm-ups from both teams, you know, very animated, a lot of stuff going on. As you see, South Africa just getting another advantage puck. Looks like right in front of the substitution box for Colombia there. This is another good position.
Excellent position, yes.
And, you know, South Africa were able to use the last position they had for good effect. As we see...
Okay, there they go. And the South Africans lining up to the right of the pool there. Hopefully the puck can come out as we have 2 fast swimmers on the right-hand side of the pool there. And the Colombians aren't allowing South Africa to get off the side of the wall.
I mean, a little bit unusual there. South Africa not looking to go straight for goal, but more to drive it into that corner. You know, they think they can probably use that and maintain possession a little bit better.
Yeah, excellent play there by the Colombian goal. Just working it up on the side of the pool, keeping a stick on the puck, not allowing a barging to come against it. See what they do there. Beautiful puck control there by the Colombian goal. Unfortunately, it seemed like Nina Adams coming in between the 2 Colombian goals and intercepting the puck and swimming it up hard to the side. It looks like infringement against South Africa as we see JD Okamp there on the side of your screen.
So this will relieve some pressure for the Colombians. It's been pretty much in their half so far for for these first 6 minutes.
And we can see on the side of the pool there just a screenshot there of the Great Britain girls warming up as they were playing New Zealand after this game. South Africa making it was an early break then by the Colombian team as it's an equal puck. South Africa will appreciate that. Right in the center of the pool against the wall. Equal puck, the first equal puck of the game against South Africa this time. What? Can't they hear the buzzer? It seems like there's a lot of sound outside as we get a lot of supporters here. And the girls can't always hear the buzzer.
I know because we've got 2 courts going at the same time. Sometimes teams can confuse the buzzers, especially if they're going at pretty much the same time.
Yeah.
And you know, as you say, there are a lot of supporters here. I know for the USA, we've had a lot of parents from the under-19 girls and under-19 men's team. So
yeah, I see the dollar is also very strong, Ian, as I see a lot of your parents are buying a lot of clothing and gloves and T-shirts, and they're supporting the local shop. I think it's Can-Am who's running the shop there. Yeah. Number 2 infringement for 2 minutes.
And it looks like a warning.
Just a warning for number 2 stick infringement. And the South Africans, look at the South African girl facing towards her team.
And again, South Africa looking to work it down the wall rather than take it into the middle. Colombian teams tend to be fairly strong, you know, down the middle of the pool.
Yeah.
And they look to try and use that goal channel, which is essentially the middle third of the pool. And it looks like...
it could be number 2.
So that's Catalina Alzate.
Well done, Ian.
Apologies if I've mispronounced that.
As we have one Colombian girl needing to sit on the side there. Unfortunately for Colombia, they cannot afford that. As South Africa are driving hard to the front of the goal box. And Lisa van Rijn getting a stick onto the puck there. And Cruzan Smith trying to work it into the center of the pool as we have one player short in the Colombian side. And South Africa need to capitalize on that. And we got 2-3 Colombian goals coming down hard on the puck. And again, trying to intercept the puck as Helen turns. And unfortunately for Helen, the Colombian girl getting on a stick onto the puck and playing still at the bottom. And
But you see very,
huge
very
flick there from Helen.
but only one Colombian team member down there to support that little break she had, and there were three South African defenders.
Another.
And a nice little break here by the Colombian as she is trying to go forward, but only one team member again down in support. Typically, when Colombia starts a run, they have at least two team members trying to help them, and there we see them waiting on the inside. But South Africa, again, driving down this wall. That seems to be their favorite technique so far.
Yeah, no, if we've got support here, then we will need to capitalize on this. As you see the player who caused the infringement coming back into the water. And we've got Sandy Weinhardt, her daughter playing Kristen Weinhardt, number 9. Sandy, good to see you live on the live chat. Thank you for your support. We appreciate it. And we've got infringement against South Africa, number 13, Nicole Smith. Unfortunately, South Africa needed to capitalize on that situation. Will we have a team time out here? We haven't had one. Yes, we've got now a team time out here called by the South African coach, JD Ockham, so they can breathe for the minutes. Only 1-0. I think we've had, how many minutes have gone in this half?
Almost 10, so 9.5.
Almost 10 minutes. And this is the first time out being called, and JD will just ask the girls, they need to capitalize, need to get bodies in the bottom of the pool, and they need to swim hard. As we saw there, Ian, earlier in the, as you rightfully mentioned, the Colombian girl, when she got the puck, she just swam very hard.
Yeah.
Very quickly, very hard, getting space.
Yeah. I mean, she was looking for support, but unfortunately the support was a little bit slow in getting there, and you saw the South African defenders sort of, try and enclose her, and with 3 of them,
yeah.
so she couldn't pass.
Very rightfully picked up there by Ian. We'll try and give you as much information as we can here from the pool, as we can watch the playing going on there. All the players getting their position ready. And South Africa will try and capitalize on their position. Very good position, as Ian said earlier. You want to be there.
But you also see all of the girls down flat. They've got really good body position here.
Excellent. And South Africa trying to work it up on the side here. Infringement called there against South Africa. South Africa need to be careful because we've had quite a few stick infringements against us here.
And just a quick shout out to Catalina for saying go Colombia. I think it's pretty early in Colombia right now, so if she's watching from there, well done for getting up. But I think probably 5 a.m.
Yeah, we've got the Colombians on the attack here on the South African substitution box. And the South Africans allowing the Colombian goal to swim hard at them, and as the South Africans try and encroach us, he just flicks it to the right hand side. And unfortunately, infringement again. The last 5 minutes we've seen a lot of infringements. Unfortunately, we can't get the game to flow, as this is a very close game. As you said earlier, that the Colombians are now 4th on the log and South Africa 2nd, so we're trying to play for position here.
Yeah, and this probably the stop-start nature has probably helped the girls, because it has been fairly fast-paced. You see a lot of driving from the South Africans as they look to try and set up another drive, but Colombia, again, also looking to counter that and push down almost into the... Well, they get into the South African half, but South Africa repelling that pretty easily.
Lisa trying to work it up on the side here, and Callista coming in, but the Colombian girl just taking the puck off the stick. Some body blocking there, number 8. Helen van Rijn working very, very hard there, and Nicole Smith also trying to get the momentum going, as we need South Africa to try and score here in the first half. And the Colombians are working hard. Another infringement. Every time we get some movement going, there's an infringement by a player. Number 8, Helen. Unfortunately, some gloving there.
I mean, it's always difficult when the puck gets on that wall side. It can very easily spill onto your glove.
Yeah.
And the infringement is that you're not allowed to move the puck forward or gain advantage from that. And it looks like we've got a timeout this time called by the Colombians with just 3 minutes remaining in this first half.
Yeah, 3 minutes, and the score is still 1-0 for South Africa against Colombia in the under-19 Ladies League. And the Colombians will just take a breather. I don't see the coach coming out to talk to them, Sergio. So let's see what the reason could be. And the Colombian girls just hanging around, talking to each other. The captain's probably just got some other sign from Sergio, and she knows what to do. Just want to keep their composure.
After a strong push originally, in this first half by South Africa, it just seems to have been very even in this last eight or so minutes with it going up and down the pool.
Up and down the pool, up and down, and they're not allowing each other any space. Unfortunately, quite a few infringements as they don't allow each other space. So they're playing very close game. So obviously the infringements will come. And this puck is against South Africa, the advantage puck for the Colombian girls. And they take it immediately to the side of the wall, and Lisa trying to cut it off quickly as possible. And they flick it back to a player behind them, and Lisa still at the bottom with number 7 on the side there, Keandra Langston. And Keandra picks it up beautifully, and unfortunately she just couldn't get the puck far enough onto her player's stick, and the Colombian girl intercepts it very quickly.
But you saw, the South Africans, there were four of the ladies down, trying really hard to stop that Colombian spin and curl, and they stopped it very easily, and pucks just moved across to the other side of the pool, where looks like South Africa might be pushing forward, making a little bit of a drive, and again we've got another call. It's been very stop-start.
When the South Africans came up there, you could see they're a bit frustrated. You can just, it's amazing how you can see a player's posture. You can see, they're not feeling well, they're not getting the game going, they're getting frustrated. And 2 minutes to go in the first half of this tight game between South Africa and Colombia, and South Africa working it up on the side of the wall. They'll obviously want to capitalize on this position, as we see the ref going down, getting himself into a very good position there. And we have some excellent refs in this tournament. And South Africa waiting for the puck. No, another infringement against Colombia again. So hopefully South Africa can get the puck out to their wing and then straighten it up in front of the goal box.
I mean, I know these ladies are actually playing, so the under-19 ladies are actually playing a double round robin, so they've got 12 games in a 7-day period, so it's very tough on them.
Very tough, and at one stage South Africa was playing 3 games on one day, and all 3 of the games were against it was Colombia, New Zealand and Australia on the same day, so that took a lot of them. And I think obviously Colombia must have been in the same situation.
Yeah, I know the under-19 US ladies were as well. So, it's very tough on these. We're at day 5 now. There's still another, 1 day remaining?
Yeah, that's
for the round robin.
Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow being Wednesday will be the last day to play for your position. And a good turn there by the South African lady, taking the puck out to the side and then turning into the inside, allowing Helen to get her body in the right position. And we see another player. Unfortunately, the Colombians, just too many players in the bottom. Sometimes seems like there are 8 players at the bottom, but they're just 6 in the water, and an infringement against South Africa. A lot of frustration here. And Sergio will be happy, as he knows the South Africans were hard on the attack quite a few times and not allowing South Africa to capitalize on their position.
And we've only got 10 seconds remaining in this first half, so Colombia probably looking to drive this to the wall, look to hold it, possession, and just run out the time.
Excellent play there by Colombia. You can see size doesn't matter here in this game, as a Colombian goal just swam straight underneath Helen, working up on the side of the pool, and that's the first half. That's first half of the game, and South African flag hanging there on the side, and New Zealand flag hanging on the side of the pool. As a good overhead shot here of this lovely facility. I think it's a Doan Kennedy facility.
Yeah.
I actually read the signboard as you come in here. She was the first lady mayor of the town.
Yep.
And she raised a lot of funds to get this lovely facility, and we're grateful for that.
And it's a purpose-built for underwater hockey. It was redeveloped, I think, back in 1997.
It was in the late 90s, and you're right, because they had the World Championships here in 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you can see that, the pool is, the official length and width, so it's 25 meters by 15. So it's full-size pools in both courts, and they have tile markings on the tile on the bottom.
Yeah, it's an excellent facility with we got a restaurant inside here. They've got beautiful changing rooms. The ventilation is good. The water quality is absolutely excellent. As you can see, this overhead shot here, you can see right down to the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, and it looks like the South African coach having a quick chat to the ladies on the side of the pool, making sure they get some water. Even though you're playing in water, it's a very tiring sport, and you actually lose a lot of fluids during the competition.
I see the one South African player taking off her fins and probably changing fins and seeing if the fins might make a difference, as South African players obviously not getting into the position they want to be, so hopefully the game plan will change. Colombia will not want South Africa to score a goal quickly in the second half, so I think the Colombians will come out firing and trying to score very early in the second half, as we've got 55 seconds to go. And South African coach still in the water there, J.D. Okamp, as we see Chrysan Smith on the side there with Chrysan Smith and that Nina Adams sitting on the side. I can't see the other girl that's sitting on the side. We've got 12 players for South Africa, obviously just 10 allowed. 2 need to sit on the side, and Pam McCall also on the side of the pool there as assistant coach. 30 seconds to go. They're already firing. Look how focused they are.
I mean, if the second half is anything like the first, it could be very tight. And we've seen some really tight games today, especially in the under 23 women's.
Yeah, very tight. There's no runaway here. It's not a walk in the park for any of these teams. Very closely evenly matched teams that are competing.
And in this championships, there are actually 10 teams attending. 10 countries attending. Previously, I think the last in Spain there was 8 countries attending.
That's good.
So, I mean, I know from the USA perspective, we had just an under 19 men's team, and this time we've got under 19 men's, under 23 men's, and also an under 19 women's team.
It's unfortunate that we were expecting the Netherlands team to be here and the Spanish team to be here and the Belgian team, because they've come up and they're playing very good hockey, and it was amazing not to see them on the program.
Australia is a long way away, so it is expensive to get here, and this isn't a professional sport, so it does take a lot of time and effort. As we see South Africa make a huge drive towards the Colombian goal there.
Yeah, no, that was an excellent swim by South Africa, and the Colombian girl just didn't give up. She just, I don't know where she got that breath from, but she just kept down, and you could see the support from the Colombian girl coming from the right-hand side there just to help her friend in the bottom of the pool. South Africa, unfortunately, just couldn't straighten it up, and a very good, not making infringement in that situation. All hats off to the Colombian defense there.
Yeah, but I mean, I think South Africa would be fairly happy, keeping this puck on the wall, looking to maintain the pressure on the Colombians, because if they make another drive to the goal and...
Excellent. That South African girl turning and just straightening it up and catching the Colombian girl off guard there. Excellent. Swimming it straight into the goal and not allowing a flick. And that was number one, Danelle Wenzel, one of our... gold medalist who won gold in 2015. Well done there to Danelle and to your parents watching. Danelle now studying at in the Western Cape, comes from a province northwest where it's the gold, where a lot of gold mines are, and she'll be enjoying that moment. Well done, Danelle. But it was an excellent move. She just turned and then kicked very hard straight towards the goal.
So it looks like one of the Colombian players has actually been sent to the sin bin. We can just see.
That's unfortunate, Ian.
So it must have been on an infringement on the goal attack.
I think it could have been. I didn't see that. I was just watching that Danelle taking one or two players with that beautiful turn and acceleration of hers.
Yeah, so that's number 2, Catalina Alzate.
Okay, that's the second Colombian goal sitting on the side, or the first?
No, it's the second, and Catalina was out in the first half.
Yeah. And South Africa gloving there, as we see number 10, Marine Graaf, coming up, taking a deep breath. South Africa should now just keep on playing and trying to capitalize on the situation with only 5 players in the water for Colombia.
Yeah, they'll be looking to just maintain that pressure. I mean, it's very good for them to have scored an early goal and will relieve a little bit of pressure. But I know as a coach, 3 goals is much better than 2.
Yeah. Good swim by both teams there. The Colombian girl trying to get space. Unfortunately for her, the South African girl taking the puck off very cleanly from a stick and swimming 45 to the side of the wall. South Africans trying to turn and curl and get some movement going. And we've got Keandra there playing very, very well. Excellent there, recovery from the Colombian goals at the bottom of the pool.
So great puck control by the South Africans there. We've seen some amazing skills and flicks by these young ladies. I'm very impressed with the level of skill and fitness too as well.
Yeah, and the South Africans are working up on the side. And we've got number 13, Nicole Smith, working it up. And player number 10 there coming in from the rear there, Marine Craft, trying to get space there, trying to get the puck to the front of the pool. And look at that beautiful small little turn, very small turn, catching South African players offside. And luckily for us, Helen, seeing what's happening, seeing they're trying to create space and cutting it off. A good interception there by Helen. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I will speak into the mic. And thanks, Ian. And playing it up on the side of the pool here, the Colombian girl turning. A lot of good bottom time there as she pops up into the substitution box, allowing another player to come in with very fresh legs. And we've got the Colombian girls working it up on the side here. South Africans swimming backwards, allowing the Colombians to come to them. Excellent play there from Marine Graaf again. Well done, Marine, with your parents also watching her brother playing for the under-19 men team. And I think it's advantage for the Colombian girls as they got a big wave coming here.
South Africa have a lot of support. When they're looking to make tackles, there's at least 2 or 3 of their ladies down on the bottom, making it very difficult for Colombia. But they did manage to drive it almost into the South African corner. But it looks like South Africa, again, making this drive backwards as we see a lot of the Colombians on the surface, but they've managed to drive it back down, but lose control.
Yeah, no,
and it looks like
we could see JD, the coach, talking to his team and calling a timeout as he realizes there's too much pressure on his team, wants them to rest. Player in the substitution box also frantically calling for the chief ref, please allow us to have a team timeout. Interesting that Sergio's not going into the pool. Do you see that again? Or the Colombians are going to swim towards him? So Sergio obviously got a strong voice and talking to his players, obviously from the side of the pool.
I mean, typically you can, talk to the players in the substitution box, let them know what's going on. But, you do take your eyes off the play when that happens.
Yeah. 2 sisters there next to each other. Number 4. Our left-handed Olivia, and to the right of her, number 7, Keandra. JD just talking to his players, trying to talk some sense into them, and it's sometimes difficult to listen. We're trying to breathe, listen, and focus.
Well, I mean, underwater hockey is a very unusual sport, and that there are a lot of things you have to try and get right to do it. But it looks like a great position for Colombia here on attack. It looks like they've got basically 5 of their ladies going forward.
Yeah.
Just right behind the puck.
All lined up in a straight line there, yeah.
Looking to drive forward, keep possession, and keep the drive going. But South Africa looks like they might have snagged it, but
it's also dangerous, as South Africa's got some speedsters. That puck comes out towards the Africa side. 1 minute
and
infringement.
It looks like a South African player is out. It looks
13, like number 6. Oh, it's Callista. Oh, Callista Pike, the captain. Unfortunately, she will have to sit on the side. Callista Pike, one of our top players in the South African underwater hockey.
As Colombia look to make this player advantage and they look to drive it into the goal, but it looks like frantic defense there by the South Africans, managing to push it onto the far corner.
Yeah, I see. I'm still not clear on the mic. Elmarie, is that better? I'll try my best. A bit down. Okay, Elmarie, if that's better, sorry for that. As we've got advantage play here for South Africa playing up against the far side of the wall. Number 6 going down. And let's see what's going to happen here as the ref then stops the advantage. And it's called against Colombia here, and South Africa will appreciate that. On the far side of the pool, with 7 minutes gone in the second half, South Africa leading 2-0 against the Colombian under-19 team. And the Colombians just not allowing South Africa any movement. As we see the Colombians going down in a straight line, there are 3 players in the front there, Ian.
Yeah, I mean, it's been very even this second half. I mean, apart from that South African goal, it's been very even and back and forward. I mean, it almost looks like Colombia have just got a little bit of advantage here, but South Africa again able to take it into to the safety of their corner and look for support as they manage to drive it out with 3 players down on the bottom there.
Yeah, we were very lucky there. I think we still had 5 players in the pool there when that move came, and they swam straight past the front of the goal box of South Africa, and South Africa just swimming it to the corner as the Colombians come again. And you can see all the bodies at the bottom, 2 South African girls and 1 Colombian girl, and the Colombians fighting 3 South Africans. South Africa coming in between the 2 Colombian girls there and trying to swim it out. Unfortunately for South Africa, a good flick there for Colombia. Excellent stop there from Helen at the back.
Yeah, it looks like some frantic defense again by South Africa with Colombia looking to get possession, but
the Colombians not capitalizing that position as they allow South Africa to come out of the corner. I think they might want South Africa to come out and then just take it off the stick and flick it to the center there, Ian.
Yeah, they look like they're trying to drive it towards the goal, towards the middle of the pool there, but South Africa very quick on there, and it looks like, I mean, it is helpful being right in front of the South African sub box so they can get some fresh legs in there from the ladies.
And South Africa, Colombians have been in this position now for quite a while, as unfortunately the Colombian goal flicks it forward, and stick infringement against South Africa, 1 minute, and I can't get that number, but South Africa not in a good position.
Is it number 10? No, 10?
Number 10, Marine Graaf. She was playing very, very well here earlier in the game. Unfortunately, Marine needs to sit outside. Hopefully her parents will give her something to chew on or to eat as her parents on the pavilion. And we've got South Africa swimming up again with only 5 players in the water. It seems like South Africa playing better with 5 players than 6 players as they swim it up hard on the side here with the Colombian girls coming down on the puck, trying to get movement going as they're on a very good position here, the Colombian girls. That looks like they're going straight for the goal box here. 2 players against 1, and again, was that Helen again? No, that was Callista saving a for sure goal there.
But it looks like the referees are calling a timeout. Oh, it looks like we've got an injury for one of the Colombian girls.
That's unfortunate, Ian. Ian's just looking over the monitors here, and you can see a Colombian girl on the side of the pool. They're taking off her fins. Yeah, unfortunately, and Sergio's also there. And you can see.
It's very, very good to see all of the support and volunteer staff get there very, very quickly to help her out.
Well, unfortunately for that incident, we never like to see any injuries in the sport. And we wish the player all the best there and a good recovery.
As we see the pool staff bringing over a medical box as well, very quickly as well.
Okay, Sergio, what was he showing there? All fine, they can carry on playing. Hopefully that was a thumbs up. And the Colombian goals.
So Colombia is still with this 1-person advantage in the pool, but down 1 sub by the look of it.
And for this infringement or this unfortunate incident that has been going on for 1 minute 30 seconds, but all the time they need is allowed for them to stabilize that player. And 3 Colombian goals watching, and that's Nick coming into the screen there. Nick Martin, the president of the Australian Underwater Hockey Federation, doing an excellent job here. And on the screen here we can see the Vertex sign, one of the main sponsors of this tournament, making all the clothing for the volunteers and the refs, and a big supporter of underwater hockey in Australia. Vertex, thank you very much for your support. We appreciate it. Let's see what the refs are. They're talking to the coach of South Africa, JD. And JD obviously Also being a very compassionate person, not enjoying this moment.
You know, as we see the South African girls also in the sub box looking on, you know, everyone's friends outside of the pool, but inside the pool, you know, fierce rivalries. But you know, you don't want to see anyone injured.
Have we got South Africa? They are sitting on the sin bin. One South African player. Does it? Is that? Yeah, looks like it. So obviously, it could have been just swimming hard into the player, and unfortunately, looked like concussion.
No, that's still Marine, who was sent out.
Marine from the earlier incident. Okay.
Yep. As we get the game underway.
Game underway. 5 minutes, 37 seconds to go, and we got the Colombians coming up hard into the front of the South African goal box, and South Africa swimming it to the side of the pool, to the far side of the pool, working it up against the wall there, and you can see the South Africans getting momentum. You can see hard kicking on the fins there. As you can see the reflection of the fins on the far side of the pool. South Africa capitalizing on the position where they're in now. Working it up, coming into the center of the pool. And the Colombians need to get down to the bottom.
You know, some of the games we've seen so far, I mean, South Africa, you know, with 5 ladies in the pool against Colombia's 6, we've actually seen several games so far where the 5 players have scored on the 6. Typically, you try a lot harder when you've only got 5 players.
I think sometimes the defending team or the team with 6 players might think, okay, now we can just play a bit more relaxed, and that allows the attacking team just to capitalize on their relaxation and work them out and try and get to the goal box. Africa, this is a long spell here, one of the longest spells we've seen without infringement. Very good to see that the refs are allowing the play to carry on, allowing the advantage to go. Let's see what I think they've called there for infringement. Obviously, some other stage you have to call for the infringement. Body blocking.
Yep. There we see the referee indicating with a circular motion that they were playing advantage for obstruction or blocking.
It's a good position where we're in, Ian. As Africa will try and work it up to the side of the pool and then bring it into the inside. They'll try and draw as many Colombians to the side of the pool. And then as they come to the side, work it down to the rear and then swing it to the wing.
I mean, South Africa seemed very happy just to keep it on the wall, drive into the corner, maintain possession. You know, that's how they scored their 2 goals. So
that's true.
It seems to be a nice, safe space for them.
Yeah, so Africa will obviously they will appreciate another goal, but if they can take this score home without allowing the Colombians to score, it'll be good for their morale and good for the team as we have dinner together tonight. And South Africa coming down the middle of the pool. The Colombians very quick there. As you see 2 yellow costumes there at the bottom. Both Colombians working the one South African player to the side of the pool, not allowing you to get up straight. And the South Africans trying their best just to capitalize on that position where they're in.
And South Africa back to 6 players now, as it looks like the referee is playing an advantage. And it looks like the advantage is over. So they're calling out, looks like one of the Colombian players there.
Yeah.
This may be a sin bin. Yep. And it looks like a stick infringement, so it's number 8. Daniela Cerna.
Well, that is
will be out for 1 minute.
Unfortunate for Colombia as another player sits out. That's the 3rd Colombian player sitting on the side. And the South Africans swimming straight to the goal box. I think they'll get a goal here. The Colombians did very well to keep that puck out of the back of the goal box. Good position where the ref was in.
And just to let those viewers know.
Let's see what the infringement was. Gloving. Now we had 2 South Africans swimming hard to the side of the goal box there and 1 Colombian. So all she could do was just try and keep it out and hope the ref not to see the infringement. And all the players except 2 South African players and 1 Colombian player need to get out of the pool area into the substitution side. And very hard to defend in this position.
As the Colombian player goes down with the 2 attackers, and
I think they've...
It looks like the Colombian player took her hand off the wall too soon. Oh, and she's correct.
Excellent save there. That we haven't seen that.
So it looks like obstruction there from the South Africans, and the Colombians have successfully defended that. Just for those viewers online, just to let you know that the player out on the side is fine. She's getting medical treatment right now, so she's all okay.
Yeah, earlier in the tournament we've seen South Africa also defend the goal, so 1 for you, 1 for me, and might have even been against the Colombian team. that the goal was defended by South Africa. As we see the Colombians kicking off hard of the pool, that lift their morale. As you can see, the Colombian goal will get to the puck first, taking it back. Excellent move there by Colombian goal, and swinging it hard back to a player. And the South Africans need to be careful here, as the Colombians have been motivated by that save.
And Colombians still with 5 players in the pool.
Yo, still 5 players in the pool, and they're playing so well. Good play there by the Colombian team. Infringement against the Colombians, unfortunately. And 2 minutes to go. South Africa leading 2-0. The second last match of the today's tournament, with one more match to come after this. And look at the South Africans going down, looking at what they can do.
I mean, again, looking to drive it down the wall.
Yeah.
They haven't looked at all likely like they're going to move it out to the middle of the pool.
Yeah, number 9, Kristen, waiting for the puck to come out. As she saw 2 of her players on the inside of the pool, she could have easily, if that puck came out, Kristen would have flicked it to the inside. Exactly what South Africa wants is happening now, flicking it very hard into the next player as they swim straight to the goal box. Oh, well done. You see 2 Colombian goals, just staying at the bottom in there and saving that goal.
Yeah, and it looks like Colombia are actually back to 6 players in the pool now, with that Sinbin player coming back in, which may have also helped.
Yeah, we've got Christian Weinhardt sending his greetings there all the way from Ireland to his daughter playing in this match. Thank you, Christian, as we get an infringement against the South African player. Number 1. Danielle Wenzel, I think she sat out earlier. Well, no, it was Marine Graaf that sat out earlier.
Yeah.
Danielle Wenzel, I wonder if she's going to come back into this game. As we have only 1 minute to go. Oh, number 6.
It's the captain.
6 again, Callista Pike. Well, Callista, enjoy your time outside the pool. You'll only have 10 seconds to join your team, and the team needs to pick up their momentum and get some energy somewhere to keep these Colombian girls who, after they saved that goal, have just got new energy to go. And the Colombian girls are working it up on the side. You can see the South African players on the side there in the substitution box. A good flick there to the middle of the pool. Immediate acceleration onto the puck, trying to straighten it up. Excellent play by the Colombian player, swimming straight through the middle of the South African team. Well done, Colombia. I think they're going to score here, Ian.
It'll be just rewards for them. They've been very good.
Oh, no.
Just
excellent save there from this player. I think what will that be?
It's got to be a penalty shot.
Oh, thank you, David Schultz. What was that, a penalty?
No, it looks like an infringement.
It was an infringement.
But right at the goal.
Box. David, thank you. Good to see the support. The Africans came off very lightly there, without their number 6 player, who is one of our best defenders.
As she just gets back into the water now for the final seconds of this half. It's been a very exciting half.
Yeah, that was close. Africa will take the win.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ian. South Africa winning Colombia 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very exciting half, or both of them were, with South Africa just maintaining a little bit more possession and using their drives to full effect.
Thank you very much, Ian. I enjoyed the time with you in the commentating box.
Well, thank you, Hein. Do you want to go out and do some get some comments from the girls? So.
Make it quick, Heine. We lost a lot of time with the timeout.
So a very exciting game there, with South Africa winning 2-0 over Colombia. The girls will be looking forward to a nice rest tonight, with one set of games tomorrow for the final round robin games, as we go out to the pool deck with Hein.
Thank you. We've got Lisa van Rijn here. I think, Lisa, you didn't score a goal in this match, did you?
No, I was quite close, like 3 times, but didn't get there.
Yeah, Lisa van Rijn, one of the speedsters, always scoring a goal, one of the top goal scorers. Lisa, what can you tell us about the match?
It was such a hard game. I'm super proud of the girls. We had a nice motivational talk before the time, and I really think the team pulled together, so I'm really proud of them.
You want to say something to your mom at home and your dad?
Bye, dankie en kyk asseblief na my hondjie.
Thank you very much. Well played. You can be proud of the moment. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you so much. Enjoyed it.
Thank you. Let's see who's the Colombian girl coming. Can you talk English? We're waiting for a Colombian girl. We've got number 10 here from Colombia. What is your name? English. You want to speak Spanish? You can speak Spanish. Okay. Yeah, it was a very hard game, and you guys played very, very well.
Well, it was a very hard match, actually. We did our best, but we need to improve some things in the game.
It was a good save there with a penalty against you girls, and after that penalty you saved, you girls played very well.
That was amazing. I can't even believe it. My friend Michelle is the best player ever.
Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the moment, and thank you for coming to the tournament.
Thank you. But can I say something in English, in Spanish? Hola a todos los de Colombia, hola a mis papás, los amo a mi familia. Gracias por todo y son lo mejor y les dedico este partido. O sea, perdimos, pero fue una pérdida muy luchada.
Thank you very much. Enjoy it. Thank you. Bye.